Stay tuned. We will be starting in 2 minutes.
Stay tuned. We'll be starting. Can you hear me?
Live in 2 minutes. This is a test.
Hello, I'm Jane Ferry,
I'm Brandon Nappy.
and we are co-presidents of the Somer Sports Broadcasting Club.
Did you know that there is an easy way to improve the picture quality of your television?
Set by default, some picture modes and added motion smoothing effects make it so that you don't see the true intended picture that we create.
This is because picture modes other than standard commonly increase the saturation and change colors.
This usually makes graphics and just the general video seem hard to look at and watch.
Another issue is motion smoothing.
Motion smoothing is a TV adding frames to make motion look realistic and somewhat smoother.
However, it usually has the opposite effect. It creates an unnatural feeling when watching your television and sometimes makes it blurry.
If you wish to enjoy this event with the intended video quality, please go into your TV settings, then turn picture mode to standard and all motion smoothing effects to off.
We recommend making a quick search online about how to do this with your specific television.
Thank you for listening.
And enjoy the event. Welcome to Somers High School for the Somers vs. Harrison Section 1 semifinal game. They're 6-1. Tuskers take on the 6-2 Harrison Huskies. It's winner go home tonight for the Tuskers and the last home game for our seniors, win or lose. Welcome to the broadcast booth. I'm Brandon Nappy. With me, we have Jack Quinn, who will be announcing the game tonight. And behind the scenes, we have Cooper Hewitt, Xavi Dossil, Gavin Brady working to help us out tonight. In just a moment, we're going to welcome our Somers Tuskers to the field. Perfect, perfect. Thank you.
Six. Yes, I need more. I need. Where's my 10?
What's going on with this?
Yeah, I didn't see any. Yeah, I haven't broken on the game. And two, come on, dude.
Gavin, and you stop coming here.
He's coming in.
All right.
They came up for $15. She only gave me 5 back.
Spectator.
I'll do that when they're doing the
Dr. Donald W. Ritchie Athletic Fields, and specifically Coach Tony DeMattio's football field. We have a semifinal game between the Huskies of Harrison and the Somers Tuskers. We'll be getting started very, very shortly. Here comes
I think we got the message.
Tuskers, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's talk about earlier this season. So far, the Huskies are having a good season with a 6-2 record. They won last week against Mayapack with a 28-21 score.
And coming over to the Somers season, the Tuskers are doing great with a 7-1 record, only losing against Rye earlier in the season. Obviously, they had that loss to Iona Prep, but that does not count towards their NISFA record, so we're not going to count that here either. And last week, Somers won 35-7 against Clarkstown North in the quarterfinal game. Now let's talk about our amazing sponsors. And now we're going to take a look at our teams side by side. Jack, take us away.
Somers with a 7-1 record and Harrison with the 6-2. Somers with that 87% win rate and Harrison having 75%. Somers has averaged 31 points a game. Harrison has averaged 30, so pretty close there. Somers has only had 6 points averaged against them. That's very good. While Harrison has had a lot of closer games with 25 points averaged against.
Yeah, great job there. And take a look, some predictions. What do we got, Jack?
Well, I know Somers beat him 40-7 last time. I'm thinking Somers is going to come out a little more heavy, and I think they're going to stop him with somewhere around a 54-0 win tonight.
Wow, 54-0 in the Section 1 semifinal. Wow. And we know Harrison is going to be a little bit better than they were the past time Somers played them. They have one of their key players back this week, Marco Morisi, number 8 for them, going to be making a difference out there tonight. For my prediction here, I'm going to go with 35-3, kind of close to the 40-7, but I think Somers going to beat them out tonight. In the middle for the coin toss now. See.
But rematch tonight in the playoffs, chance to make it to the Section Championship next Friday night at Mayapack High School against the winner of Ride and East Chester.
Somers out here, they'll be receiving this first half kickoff.
Yes, and now shortly about our sponsors. Thank you to Mancini Realty for sponsoring. They are family-owned and located right here in Somers. Mancini Realty takes pride on their personal service and extensive local knowledge. They will be your realtors for life. Visit ManciniRealEstate.com for more details. Thank you for CC Clean Commercial Cleaning for sponsoring the area's leading healthcare, educational, and commercial facilities. Trust C Clean to provide a healthy, safe, and comfortable workspace for over 40 years. Find out more at cleanishealthy.com. And thanks to TriStar Floor Care for sponsoring Somers' best property specialists, restore, protect, and maintain various materials such as wood, tile, and stone, as well as carpet and upholstery. Located in Westchester and Putnam County, TriStar will provide you with the very best of service to your liking. Visit TristarFloorCare.com for more details, and thank you to the Somers Education Foundation for providing us with a great deal of equipment. Thanks to them, we were able to bring you such a high-quality broadcast of this game. So Harrison ready to kick off to Somers. Kicking for Harrison is going to be Jake Burek. Burek's kick is up, and it is going to be off the hands of Palazzolo. Rolls towards the sideline, picked up by Palazzolo. He's going to try to move with it. Dodges one tackle, and he gets tripped down by number 14 of Matthew Belluzzi. So Somers is going to have a 1st and 10 at about their own 28-yard line. That was a great recovery there by Dean Palazzolo.
Yes, it was. I mean, obviously we were a little bit worried in the beginning there when he tipped that ball and almost went out of bounds, but he was able to pick it up and get a good gain out of it. This is Tristan Iglesias in his last game. He had 3 touchdowns, 169 passing yards, and 48 rushing yards. Pretty good for a quarterfinal game. Hopefully he'll match it, maybe even beat it today.
Somers set here. We have Kelly and Palazzolo near. One receiver far as to be Whipple. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias takes the snap. Going to be a fake handoff to Mitchell. Quick pass to Kelly. Kelly gets the completion for a 1st down and a few more. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for Somers on the first play there.
That's a great way to start off the game. I mean, just really not making Harrison's defense feel good about themselves right now. able to piece that ball in right there for a first down.
Somers up to their own 43-yard line. 44-yard line, I apologize. Somers breaks their huddle. Kelly near. Whipple and Palazzolo far. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias once. To the right of Iglesias once again. Dean Palazzolo in motion. Fake on to Palazzolo, and he's going to hand it off to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to charge through the line. He is face pressure, but he is still up and moving. Being pushed along. Appears to be pushing and shoving. He's going to get off across to the 1st and 10.
It's a great job. Just kept moving his legs. Didn't want to go down. The whole team helped push and push to get that first down.
1st and 10 across the 50-yard line now. So they're going to be at Harrison's 44-yard line. Whipple near, Palazzolo near, Kelly far. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias takes a snap. Another handoff to Mitchell there. He has a gap. He's going to get through. Dodging receivers left and right. Flags fly towards the middle of the field.
Yeah, on the replay, we see a huge hole. Those DNs just get a little bit too far in the backfield, and Mitchell has a huge run lane to get those yards, but there is a penalty. We'll see what that is.
That's going to be holding against Somers' offenses there, so they're going to be moving back. So Somers is going to have first down on the 48-yard line. Harrison's 48-yard line. We have Whipple and Palazzolo near, Kelly far. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias takes the snap, quick pass to Kelly towards the sideline. Dodges one receiver, tiptoeing the line, and he did touch that line. He's going to be marked out of bounds. If he would manage to stay in bounds there, that would have been a phenomenal play.
Still a great gain, about 10 yards-ish to make it 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the penalty there. Now they're in a really good spot where they can do much.
Somers breaks the huddle. One receiver close, too far. Iglesias takes a snap. It's a keeper with Iglesias. He still has room. Moving all the way down to around the 15-yard line. Great job by Iglesias there, breaking that tackle and getting an extra couple, like about 15 yards off it. Yeah, we see him there at the end of the run. He gets chirped up right about the 15-yard line.
Apologies, we are currently having issues with our audio. We will work to get that back to you. We have Palazzolo and Whipple near. He takes a snap, handoff to Mitchell, who's to the right of him. Mitchell met by some big defenders there, and he is able to pick up a few yards. That was a 1st and 10 in the red zone, so the Tuskers are going to end up. So we're set. We have one receiver near, too far. Iglesias fakes the handoff to Mitchell. He keeps it himself, and he is going to be tripped up. That might even be a loss of yards. McCoy on the stop there, and that was no gain.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Tuskers.
Iglesias takes a snap, handoff to Palazzolo in motion, trying to get around all the way to the outside. Did he get there? Yes, he does! Sneaks in at the last second there. He gets in.
It's a great job by Palazzolo there, and a great job by Iglesias, kind of faking that handoff after to hold that linebacker for that extra second, which gives Palazzolo the time to get around the edge and get in for that touchdown.
Replay. No replay on that one, unfortunately, and we will have Gavin Kelly out to kick that extra point. Snap down. A kick is up and good for Gavin Kelly there. Tuskers are going to take an early 7-0 lead on their first drive. Fantastic start there. I believe that is how Coach DeMatteo wanted this game to start.
Yeah, you always want your games to start with a quick strike. It just really, really puts a feeling in that other defense's mind that they just got scored on, and they need to come back for it somehow. And that sometimes leads to defenses making a lot of mistakes.
And Jack, what was the message that Coach DeMatteo shared with us that he was going to share with his team before the game tonight?
All he basically said was win or go home for good. He really just wants to put that mentality in all of these Somers players to make sure they know what's on stake for this game.
Yeah, we heard all the coaches reminding the players of that during their warm-ups today. That's a big focus on tonight. Kelly gets set up to kick back to Harrison. Out there to receive for Harrison, we have Jason Krupe and Matt McCoy. They will be out there to receive. Kick up. Looks to be received by Krupe. Krupe receives it at about the 15-yard line. He's going to charge into the pack, and he's going to be brought down. It looks to be just before the 25-yard line.
He ran right into a herd there of Tuskers. I mean, there was almost no chance he was getting out of that. Great tackle, great play by the Tuskers.
26-yard line. I apologize, 24-yard line.
Check that. Matt Adelman on the stop for some.
What are you torching?
Snap. Hand off to the running back there. The quarterback going to be Jack Badner. Whistles blow as he's brought down. Looks to be a gain of about 1 yard, 2 yards.
Yeah, he's not going to get a lot there. There was the Somers' defensive line just had a front line right there, and they were not going to let anybody through it.
Jared Faulkner on the stop for Somers, pick up a yard, makes it 2nd down 9.
Badner takes the snap, hand off.
Yeah, it looks to be about the same amount of gain right there. It's not I mean, they tried it again, trying to get this run game going. You see right there. Good tackle from that Somers' defensive end coming off that block. But they're trying to institute the run game because it's the most important part of football.
I believe those last 2 carries made by Jason Krupe. Here you have 2 receivers far, 1 near. Once again, the fake handoff. And a quick pass across the middle of the field, complete to Cole Presto, and that is going to be a first down and more. He really faked that handoff well to Krupe.
Yeah, it was also a great job at the end of the play with Somers with that open field tackle. First guy missed, but the next 2 were able to connect and make sure it wasn't a bigger play than it already was.
The Huskies will have the 1st and 10.
Harrison's going to have a 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line here. We have 2 receivers near One far. Badner hands it off to Krupe. He's getting a yard at most there, and he will. They're going to be at exactly the 50-yard line with a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see they're just trying to institute this run game again, but it's just not working. The Somers defensive line is able to impose their will against Harrison's offensive line, and so able to shut everything down.
Harrison set. Banner takes the snap. Another hand off to Krupe. He tries to get through the line. Does for just a second before he's grabbed and pulled back. It looks like to be a gain of 3 yards there.
Yeah, this is his biggest gain yet. You see maybe a little bit of miscommunication between the linebackers there who came up, but
5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Ball is at the Somers 47-yard line. 3rd down for the Huskies. Badner takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Krupe. It's going to keep it himself. It's close. He's brought down. Did they get it? They did not. It is going to be a 4th and 1. 4th and 2, maybe.
On the replay here, we see they almost had the tackle on Wagner, but just couldn't pull it through, and it's going to be 4th and 1.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Huskies believe that Somers may have jumped, but referees did not see it that way. They're going to run a play most likely. Banner takes a snap, handoff to Krupe, and he's brought down before he gets to the line of scrimmage. That stop by number 17, Joe Fink. Big energy there, and Somers is going to take over at their own 43-yard line.
The reason that wasn't called encroachment or offsides for that defense is because the defense wasn't offsides when they snapped the ball, and that is what the penalty is. The defense is technically allowed to jump. It's not like offense. They're allowed to jump in their place. They're allowed to go over and come back. As long as they are not over when the ball is snapped, it is fine.
Somers very compact here. Palazzolo in motion, takes a handoff, moving towards the Somers sideline. He's tripped but keeps his balance, and he's then pushed out of bounds. Gain of 2 there, so that is going to be a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Cole Presto for Harrison just read it the entire way, running over, and made sure he kept Palazzolo on that very, very horizontal line right there, not get many yards.
We have Palazzolo near. One far appears to be Whipple. Palazzolo in motion, high snap. Glacius has to keep it for himself. He gets through, picking up some big yards, and he has a big hit for himself there before being brought down. He might have got that 1st down. Yes, he did. It looks like he did.
It's a great job by Iglesias with that little bit of a truck move there to knock that defender on the ground. We see on the replay here, he runs full speed into him and sends him to the floor to get that 1st down.
Wow, look at that big hit for Tristan Iglesias right there. No fear. 1st and 10 for the Tuskers. We have Whipple near, Palazzolo far. Running back to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias snap, handoff to Valencia. Valencia dodges one, dodges another spin move, working his way towards the sideline. Eventually is stepped out. Decent pickup there. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4.
When they design those run plays, it's meant for like 1, 2, maybe 3 yards. But to get that many yards off it is great, and a great way to keep this offensive momentum moving.
Somers set here, Whipple near, Palazzolo far. Iglesias fakes the handoff to Valencia again. He's making a pass over to Whipple near the sideline. He's in the air, bounced off his hands, and he's unable to bring it down in bounds.
They take a shot on second down there. Didn't complete, but it definitely just puts more pressure on Harrison to say, we're going to try this again tonight, and you better be ready for it.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame Coach DeMatteo for that call. I mean, he's in control of the game right now. He's making good progress. So, snap, fakes the handoff to Valencia. He's going to keep himself pushing his guys, and he is going to push through, I believe, get the first down and some more yards. Yes, he does.
It's great patience by Iglesias there. Just waiting and waiting and waiting until he finds that hole where he can sneak through for that first down.
3 minutes left on the clock for the first quarter.
Here on the replay, yeah, we just see it. You see that patience. He waits 1-2 seconds, finds the hole, and is able to move the two defenders with him to get that first down.
Somers breaks the huddle. We're going to have Kelly near, Palzolo far, and Valencia to the right of Iglesias. Iglesias tells Valencia moves, change sides. He does, takes a snap, and he is going to take off running for eventually taking a hit and going down from Mike Barriota.
Yeah, he took a pretty big hit there, but got up and just took the hit. Here on the replay, we see, yeah, they try to like change that over, maybe mess up the defense, but there's still a wide open hole for Valencia to run right through.
Beautiful there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at Huskies' 20-yard line. Kelly near, Palzolo far. We're going to have flag out here. Encroachment on Huskies. So Tuskers going to get 5 yards closer here.
Unlike what the Tuskers did, jumping in their place, Huskies moved in line with that ball, and that's just something the referees are going to throw the flag for every time.
Looks like Somers going to run a similar play as to what they have had planned last one. Palazzolo far, Kelly near, Valencia to the right of Iglesias. Snap, Valencia has a gap after getting the handoff, and he's pushed backwards, but it's still going to be a gain. And it's going to be 2nd and 1.
It almost looked like that was the same exact play they just ran. Very well could have been, because, I mean, it's worked both times. See on the replay there. He's going to get those about 4 yards to make it 2nd and 1.
We've seen before, Valencia, once he gets going, he's going to keep getting that ball until Harrison finds a way to stop him. And once again, fakes the handoff. Iglesias tries to keep it himself. Picks up the first down, and he gets to about the 6-yard line. So Tuskers, 1st and goal.
Yeah, we see on the replay right there. He fakes it to Valencia and has a little bit of a hole. He's going to get tackled, but still picks up about 4 yards.
Somers compact. Iglesias is going to keep it himself, trying to push through, and he's going to be brought back. 2nd down.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see there's just not a lot of move. There's just not a lot of room, and they're able to drive him back. Looks about 16 seconds left, or about 10 seconds now left on this game clock for the first quarter, and they're going to start walking off. And we will be right back for the second quarter as this first quarter comes to a close.
We're going to take a look at our fan cam shortly. Into the student section, we go get a live look from the student section.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Back here, set up for the second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. Somers up 7-0 on the Huskies. Somers second and goal from about the 4-yard line. Dean Palazzolo far. Couple people near. It's going to be a handoff. Does he get there? Yes, he does! Tuskers touchdown.
It's another great
That's going to be
run.
number 23, Luke Valencia, I believe. Unable to see for sure. Luke Valencia with the touchdown.
Great run from Valencia there. He's been getting going, and it's been working for Somers so far. Probably going to keep with it. See if Harrison can end up stopping it. Kelly, kick is up. It is good. 14-0. 11:53 on the clock in the second quarter.
Somers taking that 14-0 lead. Receiving word that Rye is currently up against Eastchester. We will double check that.
Somers, or Kelly, getting ready to kick off here. Back to Harrison.
Appears to be some issues with the wind getting the ball to stand.
Maybe later this night they will have to use someone to hold that ball. They cannot stay on the tee. But they call, and here actually someone coming out to hold the ball for the kickoff. Kelly getting ready to kick off here now with the number 82, I believe, holding the ball. Kelly to kick, and it is up deep into the end zone for a touchback.
Where Harrison will take over. We do have an update from Rye scored very late, 28 seconds left. Second quarter to take a 14-7 lead.
Somers defense running out here now. And getting ready for another defensive drive for them.
Currently, Rye is leading Eastchester in Rye 14-7 in the second quarter with 2:14 left.
Takes the snap. Bagner with a handoff, and he will fall forward for about 3 yards. Maybe 4. Yeah, we see on the replay here. It's a little bit, just a little handoff. Has a little hole, not a lot, and it's just trying to power through there.
Harrison really needs to get something going on this drive. Last thing they want to do is hit the ball right by your Somers, who's already up 14-0.
11:25 left in the second quarter. Badner takes a snap, fakes the handoff. It's going to be a keeper. He's going to head towards the Harrison sideline, picks up the first down, and it's before being brought down inbounds. We're going to have potentially an injury timeout here.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see he just runs right out to the side. It looks like he does a little bit of a dive for that first down.
Not gonna need.
It actually looks like the head official is going to be injured here. Referee called that timeout and went down to a sitting position. Medical examiner is now checking him out.
Grateful for our athletic staff. It looks like it's just going to be a cramp there. Somers and Harrison athletic staff helping out there. We'll be back in just a moment.
The kid, I'm gonna call every penalty on. I was the main one too. Antonucci, I think they're trying to get a hold of you.
Looks like he either stumbled or.
Is he walking out in front of you on purpose?
I think you have no choice.
Where are they taking him now? Oh, they got him in the car. Oh, yeah, let me call it. Outside, we didn't snap.
There is going to be a backup official to come in. He does have to, unfortunately, run down to the school and grab his gear. So that will take a few minutes. We are going to be right back after a short commercial break.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's two defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, Chargers.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman, I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
I'm with
Nikki Duffy.
Dean Palzall. I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you shoot it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports Broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
All right, so we're going to talk about Harrison's top players or key players to watch out for this game. That'll be number 2, Larry Salerno, sorry. Number 3, Mikey Riata. Number 4, Jack Badner, their quarterback for the night. Number 8, Marco Marisi. And number 9, Jason Krupe, their running back.
And Coach DeMatteo was telling us number 8 is going to be the toughest player on defense that Somers needs to get by tonight. That's Marco Marisi. And Somers so far has had no problem getting past him. With 2 touchdowns on the scoreboard already tonight. Only halfway through the first half. 11-11 remaining on the second quarter clock. And we're definitely seeing tonight that confident and focused team that Coach DeMatteo promised us earlier this week.
Still on this wait for these officials, or for the official, the new head official, to get out here. But we'll just give Somers and Harrison a little more time for game planning in this early second quarter.
Right in front of us, the two high schoolers.
Onto the field here, so delayed for about second quarter. Back
And currently, Rye and Eastchester in halftime, 14-7.
Yeah, pretty close game there. I haven't heard a lot about Eastchester, but I know Rye is pretty strong, dominant team.
Yes, Rye definitely a strong team. I'd argue that Rye, Somers, and Harrison, the three top team would be the three top teams in this Section 1 Class A.
So we got a little bit of an underdog story going on over there. Only a 7-point game.
Only 7-point game there, 14-point game here, but the winner of Somers versus Harrison will go on to play the winner of Rye versus Eastchester at Mayapack next Friday. And Jack, why don't you tell us a little bit about this season?
So yeah, we know Somers lost their first game, first game in quotations, in that week 0 versus Iona Prep. Week 1, the first official game of the season, they lost to Rye 17-7. Most likely, maybe going to play them next week in Mayapack, depending on if Eastchester is able to beat them. Week 2, we played Yorktown, beat them 30-3. Week 4 was our first home game against Mayapack, beat them 20-7. Week 4, Harrison was also the second home game, and we beat them 40-7. Week 5, we were away, beat Carmel 35-0. Week 6, back at home, beat Brewster 30-0. And the final game of the season, we beat Lakeland 51-13.
Yeah, and you can see Somers and Harrison both have started to do their stretching lines that they typically do when they run out. Cold night out there. They want to stay warm. It's 52, feels like 46. Small chance of rain to come, but winds 9 miles an hour with gusts of up to 27. Not a warm night out there. We're definitely getting into those real fall stage. You see there, Glacius getting his throws in to stay warm.
Some plays probably going to expect coming out of Somers when the second quarter resumes is most likely running the ball with Luke Balancia. Sorry, I blanked on his name there. Probably a lot more running with Luke Balancia. He's only really he started at the end of that first half just running, and then got the touch in early second half. Most likely going to see a lot more out of him tonight, and he's already starting to look like a monster so far.
Referee coming onto the field here, heard by big applause from the Somers sideline.
official has just jogged onto the field for a standing ovation from Somers crowd. We'll get back underway here.
So we're going to get back out here now.
Somers up 14-0. Just over 11 minutes left in the second quarter. Keeper by Badner off the left side. He looked good. Badner looks like it was a nice ball.
Harrison going to be on offense here. They have 1st and 10 at the Somers 31-yard line. Banner takes the snap, hands off to Krupe, I believe, and he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. Probably no gain there.
Yeah, it looked like there was no gain at all for him to pick up there. You see on the replay here, he just kind of runs right into 3 Somers defenders that are able to put his momentum backwards and put him on his back.
So 2nd and 10. We have 3 receivers near, none far, running back to the right of Banner. Banner is going to be taking it himself, runs right into the line, but he's able to make some dodges.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed there. He didn't have a lot of time to think of what he was going to do. He tried to make something out of it with that run, but really that Somers defense just closed in quick and maybe a gain of a yard there.
It is going to be a 3rd and 8. Harrison still well into their own zone here. Banner, he's set, takes a snap. He's going to roll out towards the sideline, makes a pass, complete, and dodges that tackle. He's going to break free. That was a complete pass to Matt McCoy, who's going to pick up the 1st down and more, getting across the midfield mark.
Yeah, he dodged a couple tackles there. We saw on the replay. Rolls out, sets his feet, throws that ball quick. Doesn't make the tackle 1st contact, doesn't make it 2nd contact. Tackle wasn't made 3rd contact either. Finally made on the 4th, where he's brought down where the ball is placed. That head official who got that crib just got carted off. Hoping he is okay.
Huskies set, snap, hand off to Krupe. Krupe brought down after a few yards.
On the replay, we see this play just hasn't worked for Harrison tonight. Finally get to work this time. Just a little run up the center. Able to get 2 of Somers' defensive players on the ground before making contact. And they're able to pick up about 4 yards.
We have 2 receivers near, 1 far running back behind Banner. That's going to be Krupe, the running back. Krupe is going to take the handoff, and he is going to be immediately beat by the Tuskers. That looks like that was, I believe, Lorenzo D'Ambrosio on the stop there for Somers leading.
Yeah, they're on the replay. We can see Badner probably should have kept that ball, even if it wasn't a read option, because there was just no way Krupe was going anywhere.
Two near, 1 far. Some shifting there. Banner takes the snap, rolling towards the Somers sideline. He's pressure, and he is going to be almost brought down in the backfield and faces a big hit, knocking him out of bounds. That was Jackson Whipple with that big hit there.
That's a big,
knocking him out of bounds, and that's going to be a gain of 1 for 4th and 9.
Yeah, on the replay, you see that's the big energy you need in these games, in these playoff games that are win or go home. That's the energy that tips the momentum. That's a great play for Somers and a great momentum booster.
Husky set, snap, punt is up. No one there to receive that. And picked up at the about Somers' 7th-yard line.
They're going to be pretty deep in their half of the field, but we've seen them come drive and get a touchdown off this before, so anything could happen.
Somers offense backed out there. They're going to take off deep and take over deep in their own zone. We have, looks to be Kelly Farr, Palazzolo near, running back to the right of Iglesias. Iglesias takes a snap. Hand off to that appears to be Jaden Ambrosisi. Yes, it is. Not bad pick up there. Looks to be 3 yards there. So it's 2 and 7.
Yeah, it's the amount of yards you expect on a run play. It's the amount of yards you want on a run play. It's the minimum you want, and it's the expectation from every run play. That's what you're gonna get. So.
We have Palazzolo near Kelly Farr, running back to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias gonna be a fake end over Zizi. He has a wide open gap in the middle of the field. Iglesias taking off. He has one more guy to get past. Flag comes out. Iglesias protected, and he is gonna go all the way. Gets into the end zone, but flag is out, and Somers believes that it's going to be against them. 2 flags out in the middle of the field. A great job by the offensive line creating that gap there. A massive gap for Iglesias to sneak through. See what this flag. Holding is going to be against Somers. That's going to bring Somers way back.
Yeah, on the replay, we see that really good run, and yeah, it looks like a block in the back there.
They're going to spot Somers at their own 40-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10.
Still a huge game for Somers.
Somers set. Iglesias takes a snap, handoff to Rizici. Rizici finding a gap. He's going fast, and he is brought down by Mikey Briota and Marco Marisi at the Huskies' 31-yard line.
Yeah, on the replay there, we see a great hole open up by the offensive line for Aberzi to just squeeze right through and pick up a huge gain.
Rye and Eastchester coming back from halftime now, 12 minutes on the clock. And Eastchester is going to be kicking off to Rye, 14-7. Rye will be receiving the second half kickoff. Palazzolo near Kelly Farr, running back to the right of Iglesias. Iglesias, a handoff to Abrisi. He's heading towards the Somers sideline, and he's brought down by Mikey Briota at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a good job coming up to the ball and making that tackle.
Somers in their huddle there. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Somers at Huskies' 29-yard line. Somers set with Kelly Farr. Palazzolo near, whistles blow. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Harrison. Timeout by Harrison.
4 minutes and 59 seconds left on the clock.
And Jack, do you want to talk to us a little bit about what previously has worked against Harrison and how that's relating to the game plan tonight?
What's worked against Harrison has been running and throwing from condensed formations. And they've been running the ball with Valencia up the middle, up the middle, up the middle a lot tonight. Especially on that last touchdown drive they had at the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. They kept punching it right up the center with those tight formations. And they haven't thrown the ball exceptionally a lot tonight. But I'm sure more of that will come.
Absolutely. We have 5 minutes remaining in the third. I really apologize. In the second quarter, so halftime soon. 14-0 still. Somers trying to make this a 3-possession game before halftime. That would be big if they're able to do that. And update here, Rye, in just 1 minute, has charged all the way down to Eastchester's red zone. Rye trying to make a dent on the score there. Palazzolo far, Kelly near. Iglesias gonna fake the handoff, and he's gonna make a pass to Kelly. Did he make that diving catch? Did he hold on? It looks like he did. Yes, he did. Kelly making the diving catch, held onto it.
On the replay here, we see Iglesias takes that snap there, fakes that handoff, and finds him downfield. Ball was a little bit too far, able to dive out for it and make the catch. Any closer, might have been a touchdown.
We're first and goal, the Tuskers here. We're gonna have a Varsity behind in the backfield. Palazzolo to the near side, handoff to Varsity, and he's gonna get into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 25, Jaden Abruzzese. It's gonna be a 22-0 game for Somers.
They were not joking about doing condensed run formations tonight because there's a third rushing touchdown so far. No passing touchdowns.
Kelly setting up for his extra point attempt. Kelly's kick may have been deflected, and it's going to be off the crossbar and no good. Not sure if there was a deflection there or if low kick.
Make sure your connection's in.
Just as that same time, at the same time of that Somers touchdown there, Rye scored a touchdown themselves, making that a 21-7 game over in Rye. Kelly getting set back up to kick back to Harrison here with their 20-0 lead, 3-possession game with 4:30 left in the first half. Kelly is going to have to call for someone to hold that kick. That is going to be Ryan. Ryan S., 9th grader, recently pulled up to Varsity for the playoffs. He is going to come out there to hold. Kick going to bounce and bobbled and eventually picked up by, I believe, Marisi.
Yeah, on the replay here, we see the ball bounces, then he fumbles trying to get to it, scoops it up, and runs right into a herd of Tuskers. They've done that on a lot of their kickoffs, or receiving kickoffs. They've done a lot tonight.
We're going to have a 1st and 10 at about the 18-yard line there. 4:26 remaining. We have two receivers near, one far, running back to the right of Badner. Badner takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it for himself. He charges into the pile of Somers players, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, on the replay here, we see takes that snap, fakes the handoff, keeps moving, tries to cut it inside, but so many Somers defenders are there at that point. There's just nowhere to go.
That's going to be no gain there. It's going to, apologize, gain of 1. So that's going to be 2nd and 9.
Clock is rolling, 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Two receivers near, one far. Badner has Krupe to his right. Badner's going to hand it off to Krupe, and he's going to run right into the line. He's able to keep his feet moving and keep going, but he got a few yards there eventually after he fought his way through the mob of Somers and Harrison players.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great run. I mean, he had two Somers defenders on him the entire time, but he just kept moving, and they were eventually able to bring him down after about 2.
Huskies get too near, one far. Running back to the right of Badner. Badner gonna hand it off to Krupe. Krupe hurtling, dodging left and right, and he's gonna be brought down after getting that first 10.
Yeah, tried to make him fumble there. Just really came in really hard, just trying to punch it out. We see on the replay here from behind. He just came real hard, trying to punch that ball out. Doesn't succeed, but does make the tackle.
2:45 left on the clock, and it is running.
Wagner takes the snap. It's another handoff, and he's going to get driven down.
Krupe again with the carry, taken down by Whipple.
Clock is running with about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this first half.
2nd and 9 for Harrison. And Eastchester has just responded to Rise touchdown with a touchdown of their own and a complete extra point that will make this make it a 21-14 game over at Rye. Harrison set, takes a snap, looking for an option pass, incomplete pass to number 21, Cole Presto. Good defense there by Gavin Kelly, but
yeah, in the replay here, we see he just tried to throw in a quick ball right there, hoping to get a bunch of yards on it, but ball was a little too quick, receiver didn't see it in time, and also Somers defender was able to make contact to break it up.
Someone on the line might have tipped that ball on its way out. Saw a hand go up there from Somers as it went over the line. But it's going to be 3rd and 9. Somers looking for one more stop, maybe 2. I assume at this point Harrison may try to go for it, given that they're down 20 to nothing. I apologize. Banner takes a snap, back to pass. It's going to complete pass to his running back Krupe, and he is going to be brought down just before the line of scrimmage. 4th down. 4th and long for the Huskies. Let's see what they are going to do here.
That's a big tackle in bounds for Somers there, making sure he doesn't go out. But Somers calls a timeout to have as much clock left to possibly score it again. 1 minute and 41 left. As the Huskies will most likely punt the ball, maybe go for it. And I'm going to guess punt, considering where they are on the field and how much time is left for Somers possibly to still punch it into the end zone or pick a field goal.
The Somers may have an opportunity to try to get some extra quick points. We'll see.
They got the ball, they're driving. They're heading down.
Teams setting back up here. With 1:41 left in the first half.
It looks like they will be passing this ball. Somers out here in the regular defense. Oh no, it is a fake punt. They will let it go, and it'll roll to around Somers' 29-yard line. So pretty good field position.
You might have seen Whipple starting to move back, anticipating the punt, but after some shouts from his coaches, he moved back up. So Tuskers are going to take over with 1:31 left in the first half. Not sure what DeMatteo has in store. DeMatteo wants to try and go for it, or if he's going to just let the half run out. But we have Palazzolo and Whipple near, Kelly far. We have, that looks to be Mitchell to his left. Iglesias back to pass. Making a deep pass to Dean Monticelli. And it was knocked away before it got there by Jason Krupe.
Very, very close to being a huge play for Somers. To get them close to field goal range, possibly.
That was a heck of a block.
You see on the replay there, Iglesias just throws that ball. It's a very good ball, very on target. Just gets deflected and not complete.
Spot on to Dean Monticelli, one of those players that Coach DeMatteo let us know is going to be getting an opportunity that we might not have thought that he might have got. And another one of those players who we still haven't seen yet that he told us about, Dylan Jimenez. We haven't seen him in there yet, but we should as the game continues. Through receivers near one far. Iglesias just going to hand off to Mitchell there. Harrison trying to rip the ball loose, force a fumble, but unsuccessful there, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, on the replay there, we see it's just a quick handoff, and he's able to spin a little bit to get an extra couple yards, but nothing much there.
And we're going to have a minute left in the half. Somers seems to be taking their time, not doing anything too urgently.
Seems like they will be running out the clock here.
Monticelli, Whipple, and Palazzolo near Kelly far. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias takes the snap back to pass. Looking for a deep pass, maybe. He's throwing to Kelly. Kelly near the sideline. Incomplete pass. Wasn't able to get to it. Some good defense there by Krupe.
Brings up 4th down. It looks like Somers sent their punt unit out. But yeah, you see Iglesias just waits and throws that ball. It's a little bit too far for Kelly, and it's incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Going to be 4th and 9 with 36 seconds remaining. That's going to be Kelly out there to punt. And I believe it's going to be McCoy out there to receive. High punt. It's going to bounce, and Valencia is going to touch it as it bounced backwards to prevent it from going any further back. "27 seconds left."
You wonder if they'll take a shot here. Decent field position.
I think they could probably get 2 or maybe even 3 if they're quick about it. Deep passes off, but they got to make them quick and they got to make it count if they want to put some points up before halftime.
They have 2 timeouts?
I believe they have 2 timeouts. Yes,
Yeah.
Harrison does have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can stop the clock if they need to.
They're definitely not out of scoring position here.
Badner, set, snap, fakes a pass over, and he's going to scramble. He's going to try to head towards the sideline. He picks up, I believe, the first down. No, he didn't. I don't think he did. Just shy of the first down.
Yeah, he came really close here on the replay there. Looks like he just stepped out before that first down. He had room to step over. Could be a mistake, maybe not. We'll see.
2nd and 1 here with 21.3 left on the clock for the first half. Harrison, set running back, Krupe behind Badner. Badner snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to make a deep shot, and it's going to be off the hands of Cole Presto and incomplete.
Big hit from behind. You see Bagner throws that ball there deep, and Dylan Jimenez hits him from behind to make it an incomplete pass, leaving 14 seconds left on the clock.
Harrison's got one shot probably.
One shot, maybe if they can get down with about a second left, maybe a field goal possibility if they call that timeout, but
14.8 left, 20-0. It's going to be a handoff to Krupe. Right on the line of scrimmage. No gain, no loss, I believe. That's going to bring up 4th down. 6.8 seconds left on the clock.
Somers defense going back out there now. Getting ready for this 4th down.
Oh, they took a time. All right. So it looks like, Harrison took a time.
So Harrison did take a timeout to stop the clock.
Looks like they want to take one more shot possibly.
And they moved the ball around, and they're going to give them a first down there. So it's going to be, they might measure here. Referee's discussing. There we go. Yes, that's going to be a first down there. The head coach, DeMatteo, the brains behind this entire program, leading them to multiple state titles the last few years. Going to wrap it up for the timeout here. Teams are going to come back out with 6.8 seconds remaining in the first half. See what Harrison has in store here. They had time to drop a play. Badner back to pass, complete pass on the run, and he is brought down as the clock hits 0.
There it goes.
Not sure if they're going to call it the end of the quarter here. Did Harrison get a timeout off in time? They're going to be putting referees huddled up there. Might be putting some time back on the clock here. They've held everyone up. That's going to end it. The first half going to be over. They're going to send the teams away. They're saying Harrison did not get the time off. timeout off in time. Somers going to head off to the field while Harrison exchanges some words with the referees to figure out exactly what happened. We'll be right back with our Sports Broadcasting Club halftime show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
Here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy.
Dean Palzall. I would definitely say DP. Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
I first joined last year. You wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports Broadcast. You can find them on YouTube and Spotify.
And welcome into the booth here at Somers High School for our halftime show. Wow, what a first half. We had Somers currently leading 20-0. Jack, your thoughts on the first half?
I think Somers obviously has come out with a really strong offense in this first half. What we've seen in the last game, more and more and more, this game seems about level with last game. Harrison's defense definitely better than last week. But all around, I think Somers having a really good game, countering most of Harrison's attacks. Harrison did have a big play there. Didn't get timeout off. I don't think Somers was really ready for it, but they were bailed out by clock stopping.
And Somers absolutely dominated the first half here, and score after score, stop after stop. Harrison did get close, but Somers did not allow them to get in for that touchdown there. And now talk about the playoffs a little bit. So we're currently in sectional playoffs. This is the semi-final, and winner of this game is going to go on to play Rye or Eastchester. That game currently going on at Rye High School is 21-14 with three minutes remaining in the third quarter. We will keep tabs on that game for you. Now, Jack, any more thoughts for the first half you want to add to recap?
I think just strong running has been a really, really big reason why Somers is up all these points right now. 3 rushing touchdowns, no passing touchdowns. They've only had about 5 passing attempts in total. So I think it's going to be, second half, it's going to be the same, about round, pound, running, and not same amount of passing. Maybe 5 plays, maybe a little more, but it's going to be a lot of ground pound.
Yeah, and then you saw there all 3 running backs doing their fair share of their work there. You saw Mitchell at the beginning of the first quarter. Then you have Valencia that kind of took over for the middle to end of the first and started the second. And then you saw Jaden Brzisi. He came in and did the majority of the running back work there in the second quarter. Yeah, we'll take a look now at that last replay that we didn't get to show you before we went to the half.
Yeah, you just see Bagner drop back, throw that ball. It's complete, but they're able to make that tackle.
That was a great play there. Just unfortunately, Harrison didn't have enough time. Their coach attempted to get that timeout called. The referees came together, spoke about it, and they came to the conclusion that the play did not end fast enough and time had run out. No, I think we pretty much got everything done on our halftime side here, and we're definitely seeing that the previous strategies that DeMatteo has used against Harrison are definitely working tonight. You see, he told us that rushing the ball has worked previously. Definitely true. It's working tonight as well. Also, throwing from condensed formations. That we're not seeing that as much tonight, but that threat is there. Of those Somers receivers, definitely a threat. You've Dean Palazzolo, Gavin Kelly, Whipple now. He's developed into a great receiver this season. And now they're even adding Dean Monticelli into the mix. He almost had a spectacular play that could have led to at least like a 40-yard game, if not a touchdown. But just last second, defender got his hands up and made that block. And we're receiving word here now. Rye Eastchester 21-21. Eastchester has come back. They've come back. They're currently in the third quarter. 1:50 remaining in that third quarter there.
That'd be a huge win if Eastchester's able to pull it off.
Yeah, so as we said, the winner of Rye Eastchester will play the winner of this game at Mayapack High School next week. That will definitely be a game to keep an eye on. Both of these games tonight, definitely both games that you want to be watching. Yeah, now just give another big thanks to our sponsors here, providing us with funding and equipment, making sure that we can have the best quality possible and bring you the best broadcast possible. So thank you to Mancini Realty for sponsoring. Their family-owned, located right here in Somers. They take pride on their personal service and extensive local knowledge. They will be your realtors for life. Visit ManciniRealestate.com for more details. And thank you to C Clean Commercial Cleaning for sponsoring the area's leading healthcare, educational, and commercial facilities trust. C Clean is here to provide a healthy, safe, and comfortable workplace for over 40 years. Find out more at cleanishealthy.com. And then we thank you to TriStar Floor Care for sponsoring Somers' best property specialists. Restore, protect, and maintain various materials such as wood, tile, and stone, as well as carpet and upholstery. Located in Westchester and Putnam, TriStar will provide you with the very best of service and to your liking. Visit TriStarFloorCare.com for more details. And thank you so much to the Somers Education Foundation for also sponsoring, providing us with some of the equipment we are using tonight. We are so thankful to them for being able to bring such great quality to our broadcast. That main camera you're seeing with that beautiful quality, that brought to you by the Somers Education Foundation. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. And if you are interested in sponsoring, please email ssbchighlights@gmail.com. We can give you the details for that. If you run a local business here in Somers or the surrounding area, please reach out.
Do you have a second half prediction? Want to change your prediction a bit?
Ooh. I do want to change my prediction a bit, actually. So my original prediction, 35-3. Obviously, I was on making great pace for that, but then unfortunately we had Gavin Kelly missing that that extra point there. I believe that there was a deflection there. I'm gonna stick with it. Just gonna change from 35-34 for Somers, and I'll be nice to Harrison. They're gonna get a touchdown. I'll give them that. So my final score prediction going to be 34-7. Somers advancing to the finals.
I'm going to go very similar to that, and I'm going to go 34, but I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to go 34-0. I don't think Harrison is going to get in the end zone. If they do, I think it'll be twice, but I don't think they will at all. So I think final score 34-0, Somers moving on.
And prediction here from one of our crew members, Cooper. He agrees with me. It's going to be 34-7 final score. Somers advancing. And Jaden behind the camera thinks it's going to be 41-3 final score. So he's not being as generous. He's only giving Harrison that one field goal. Originally, that's what I gave them, but I think they're going to figure out a way to sneak something in there.
Yeah.
Maybe when those backups for Somers start coming in.
Right.
And we will be back in just a few minutes, about 5, for the second half of this Harrison-Somers duel. Stay with us right here on the Somers Sports Broadcast.
And welcome back. Almost ready for this third quarter. Got about 30 seconds. Until then, Somers just entered the field. Harrison starting to do their warm-up lines. And Somers starting that now.
And just receiving word here on their last touchdown. Eastchester went for the 2-point conversion. We missed that on our side here. So Eastchester currently in the lead, 22-21. That is huge.
They're playing bold to win this game. They want to go all out. And they gambled it, went 50-50, and they got it. It's a great thing for them.
They're in a bad spot right now, though. Rye is on the Harrison 5-yard line. QB sneak, and Rye is going to sneak through for another touchdown. So that is going to be a 27-22 game. Rye regains the lead. Yes, and then Harrison will be receiving the second half kickoff. Rye going for the 2-point conversion there. They are going to get the 2-point conversion. That's going to be a 29-22 game over in Rye. Rye with the lead. Kelly setting up for the second half kickoff here.
Carries and then defensively really been tough sledding for the Huskies. First down.
Kelly kick off. And that's going to be a touchback there. Just so Harrison will take over.
Again, the winner of this game tonight between Somers and Harrison will take on the winner of Chester and Rye next Friday night, 7:30 at Mayapack High School. See if Harrison can get anything going.
12 minutes on the clock.
Good pass plays as the game wore down.
Badner set, takes the snap, handoff right away to Krupe. Krupe takes a big hit there. Hit immediately after crossing the line of scrimmage. He was tackled by Dylan Jimenez.
On the replay here, yeah, you see he comes to the side. Dylan Jimenez comes down. He tries to do the hurdle. He's been trying to do that all night. He's been doing it all night against Somers defense. That's definitely an adjustment they made in the locker room. Tackle a little higher so they can flip him during that hurdle if he attempts it. Good tackle from Somers there after Bagner threw that little check down bubble pass. It was a quick throw, pump fake throw right there, and he makes an open field tackle. Nice swing down to make it 3rd and about 4. Wagner out there. One running back behind. He takes the snap. Fake run. He goes up the center. Goes for the first down. He has it. And more. Still going. Still going. He has a lot of room.
Chase by Jimenez makes a last-second attempt, and it's going to not work. And in for the touchdown is Jack Badner of Harrison, number 4. Jack Badner.
Huge run there. Didn't have any room in that pocket. No one to throw to. No one was open. Took it himself and ran all the way for that touchdown.
Did not expect to see a response that early. Kick is up and good.
It's now 20-7 with 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, work is fully aboard now, so that whole speech is no, I think I want to go forward with the whole PTSD. Right, you already have a spot. But for them to say that, oh yeah, you know, you're gonna look like you have a clean market.
Harrison getting set to set up to kick away to Somers, and that kicking away is going to be Jacob Burek. Kick away, and it looks to be received. Not sure who received that ball there, but they were moving. They got through, and not a bad pickup there. That was Jackson Whipple receiving that there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it's a good return there. You know, off the bounce, grabs it and runs down that sideline and gets a couple more, and probably should have, possibly breaking a tackle in there.
Iglesias set, snap, handoff to Mitchell, trying to head towards the Harrison sideline. He's not going to get very far. Looks to be a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see Mitchell gets that handoff, doesn't see a lot, tries to dive forward for it. We're going to see where they spot him. This could be a loss of 1.
2nd 11. We're going to have Dean Palazzolo near Kelly and I believe Whipple far. And then we're going to have Nate Mitchell to the right of Iglesias. Keeper for Iglesias trying to find his way through, and he's not got anything.
Tried to run the ball again, and it didn't work. Harrison has some momentum here. See, Iglesias trying to find a hole there, being as patient as he can. But just nothing ever open there.
Somers getting the play from Iglesias. We're going to have Palazzolo near Mitchell to the left of Iglesias and Kelly far. Somers is set. Iglesias snaps. Fake the handoff to Mitchell. He's pressured. Makes a deep pass to Kelly. Incomplete. Guarded by Krupe, and he was hit and pressured. So not much he could have done. He had to let go of that ball or take a snap. So that's going to be a 4th and 11 for Somers, and they are going to punt it away.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see he just gets hit. The offensive line not looking as good as they did in the first half. It's definitely something they have to address next time they come out here on offense.
And we're going to have Kelly out there to punt away. Punt up. Good punt. Matt McCoy out there to receive, and he's just going to let it drop. It's dropping closer and closer to the Harrison end zone. And eventually picked up by Somers at, I believe, the 5 or 6 yard line. So that's great punt outcome there for Somers.
Yeah, it's a really, really good outcome for them. They needed it. They need Harrison to have some type of damage done to this drive already, because they have looked very slacking. Haven't had as much momentum, much power, as much enthusiasm, as much, energy as they did in the first half.
No, not a great play there, and Somers brings him down immediately.
On the replay, there's very good defense there. Misses the first no, doesn't miss the first tackle, sorry. Stops him on the first tackle. He stays up, but he gets hit and is brought down.
Oh, yeah?
Harrison snap, Badner makes a quick pass over the middle. Good defense, a lot of Somers defenders there. Nothing they could have done. Incomplete pass. That's gonna bring up 3rd and I believe 8.
It looked like that was off a Somers defender's hand there. Checking on this replay. Yeah, he comes over. Yep, it was tipped off one of the linebackers' hands. Almost intercepted.
I know. Did you see it? Yeah, redirected. It was kind of like a neat straight arrow.
Harrison set, Badner snap, back to pass, deeper pass, as we picked off by Dylan Jimenez. Jimenez trying to bring it all the way back. He's on the near sideline, and he falls into the end zone for the touchdown. Dylan Jimenez with the pick 6, number 16, Dylan Jimenez.
That's a great job.
What a play.
Great job by Jimenez there, reading that ball perfectly, jumping right in front of it, cutting off the route. And he basically read that route perfectly.
And based on signals from coaching staff, it looks like Somers may be going for the 2-point conversion. You see Dylan Jimenez greeted by one of his coaches at the sideline. Are they going for 2? Yes, they will be. They will be going for 2.
Here Somers goes out there. They snap. Looks like a run with Iglesias, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. It'll be 28-7. 7 minutes and 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
Somers plays left from midfield. Get that. Come on,
Stop. 35.
Somers getting that 2-point conversion there. That's going to be a 28-7 game now, and now Rye has scored again, 35-22 over at Rye High School. 8:07 left in the game over there. We have 7:12 left in the third quarter on our side.
Kelly getting ready to kick. Kelly walking up, and the kick is
Kelly
up.
kick up. And I believe that's going to be received by Krupe over there. He's going to pick up some great yards. Be brought down around the 30-yard line.
It is. Okay, dumbass.
Harrison start first and 10, their own 31-yard line.
Harrison with a handoff there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a run there, trying to again institute this run game. They had one good run for that touchdown with Wagner, but their running backs haven't really gotten a lot of the running on the ground tonight. Trying to still institute that in the middle of the third quarter.
East Chester.
Harrison set, snap, handoff to Krupe, redirection, and flag flies as he's brought down by Drawn Faulkner.
Jason Krupe on the carry, no gain on the play, taken down by Jeremy Faulkner and Fritz.
Yeah, it's going to be a face mask on Somers. Bunch of people in there. Good call by the referee being able to see that in that pile.
Harrison is going to be moving forward and getting that first down there.
Face mask penalty on Somers, moves the ball out to the Harrison 48, early first and 10.
You got to change the online.
Harrison set Badner, snap, handoff to Krupe. Fooled me there. Incomplete pass off of the arms of Somers' defender there, and almost caught off the deflection and then would have been fumbled, but he did not get that full possession, so that will be ruled an incomplete pass. Almost another interception for Somers.
Yeah, Wagner was right there. You saw him almost catch that, but it almost seems like he tried not to, because if he had caught that, he would have gotten lit up by the two Somers defenders right in front of him.
Absolutely. At this point, Harrison is going to start needing everything they can get. Badner's set, Krupe moving towards the receiver area. Badner is going to keep it himself, being pursued by the entire Somers defense there, and he's going to be brought down. I believe that was Brad Kennedy leading the tackle there, and he is going to only pick up 2 yards, so it is going to be 3rd and 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it was the entire team that made that tackle, but specifically Brett Kennedy.
Harrison set back up here. 1 near, too far. Players in the backfield. Badner takes snap, rolling out to pass, makes a complete pass to Krupe, making a jumping catch, who's immediately brought down after. That is going to bring up a 4th down, and they're going to be short of that 1st down. That looks to be a 4th and 3. 4th and 2.
Be 4th and 2, and they're gonna go quick here. They're already lined up.
Trying to catch Somers off guard there. They've given Somers too much time to get adjusted now. 1 near, 1 far, and running back to the left of Badner. Krupe readjusting there, moving towards the other side. Badner snap, takes the handoff to Krupe, and makes a pass complete over the middle of the field to Marisi, and that is going to get them the 1st down.
Yeah, it was a great play. Brought that linebacker down to try to key on Badner, but left Marisi wide open for that 5-yard reception.
Balls at the Somers 31-yard line.
Harrison set up here. We have 2 far, 1 near. Tight end adjusting. Snap, Badner rolling towards his sideline, makes a pass under pressure. Another interception. Somers with another interception. That time it was Jackson Whipple.
Great job keying on that ball again. Both Jimenez and Whipple both reading that ball, cutting off that route, and getting the interception.
So Somers going to take back over on their own. Looks to be 33-yard line. 3:56 remaining. We're gonna have Monticelli, Sinanaj, and Palazzolo near. Kelly far. Glacier is gonna take that far pass and hit Kelly in the chest. Kelly, who's slow to get up. Krupe on the tackle there, and that's going to be 2nd and inches.
Yeah, it looks to be about a 9-yard pickup there.
It looks like they got, I want to say, less than a foot to go. We got Monticelli, Sinanaj, and Palazzolo far. Luke running out to the side. Valencia takes that pass. Right along the Somers sideline, takes a hit. Coaches separating the Harrison players and Somers players that entered the sidelines together there. First and 10 for the Tuskers there. Luke Valencia picking up that 1st and 10. Pretty good run there. I want to say he got about 10 yards. We have Kelly near. We have 3 receivers far. We're going to have Valencia to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias back to pass. Some pressure in the pocket. Does he have Gallon? Kelly! Good defense there by Cole Presto. And that's going to be incomplete pass to Gavin Kelly. That would have been a spectacular play there. That's going to be 2nd and 10.
Here on the replay, you see Iglesias throw that ball up. It's very, very close in his hands, but Presto able to just push it out enough to make it an incompletion.
Final 4 minutes in the Rye Eastchester game now. 36-22. Rye still in the lead. Eastchester has the ball at about midfield. Eastchester One last chance. Iglesias snap, hands off to Valencia. Valencia trying to get through, and he's not going to be able to go very far. Whistles blow. Harrison player still pulling. And that is going to be 3rd and 10, 3rd and long.
Yeah. They tried to do another run there, but not going to get a lot out of it. So you have to think they're going to go to the air here, but you never know. Two minutes left in the third
Somers breaks the
quarter now.
huddle. Sinanaj, Palazzolo, and Moncheli far. Kelly near Valencia to the right of Iglesias. Flag out. It's gonna be false start against Somers there.
Yeah, it'll be on Valencia. He saw that DN move in and got a little bit antsy, got a little bit maybe worried there, and he moved. You see on the replay when he comes in, he moves, and
immediately he knows.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 15. Somers in their huddle, breaks that huddle. And it seems that they're going to have the same formation set up. So Kelly near, Monticelli, Palazzolo, and Sinanaj far. Iglesias snap back to pass. Pressure in the pocket. Does he have Gavin Kelly? No, he doesn't. Just a little too far for Gavin to get there. Little overthrown. So that's going to be 4th and 15, and the punt unit is going to come on out.
He's been overthrown a bunch tonight. I mean, nothing has been really on spot what we've seen. Yeah, here on the replay, that ball's up. It's a little too far for Kelly. Gonna have to tone in on that accuracy later in this game, and maybe if they make it later in this playoffs.
Kelly gonna be punting here, see if he can put it right at the 5-yard line like he did last time. Kelly snaps, punt, pretty good punt, pretty deep. Received by Mikey Briota. And it's going to be brought down.
Yeah, it's a great job with that tackle there. Two guys brought him and pushed him to the left, and one guy came in from the left to secure that tackle and bring him down.
At about the 16-yard line, I believe.
Harrison starts 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
57 seconds remain on the 3rd quarter here in Somers. Harrison has the ball on their own, I want to say 16-yard line. We have Badner set, snap. He's going to be back to pass. Going to be a complete pass to Matt McCoy. And he's brought down at about the 45-yard line by number 14, Tayton Castro Prado.
Yeah, it's a big play for Harrison there. You see Wagner throw that ball wide open, and he's going to get swiveled down to the floor.
And update here on Rye Eastchester. There's still 36-22, but 2 minutes remaining, and I believe Rye has the ball on 1st and 10. Badner snap. Gonna hand out to Krupe, who's gonna push through a little bit, pick up a few yards. I want to say maybe 3.
Clock is running, about 30 seconds left in the 3rd. See on the replay here.
Harrison might try to get one more off.
Yeah, you see that run, and he's just brought down as soon as he breaks that offensive line.
They're gonna get one more off. They want to, they have that opportunity. Badner checking. Snap. Hand off to Krupe, and that is going to go absolutely nowhere. brought down immediately as time runs out on the third quarter. Back to Rye. Rye, I believe, has the ball. First, second, and 10 with 1:31 remaining in the game. So it looks like that is going to wrap it up over in Rye for us tonight. Still waiting on, we'll be waiting on our final confirmation, but just to be sure.
Still, you have to think Rye is like, that was a little too close for comfort because it was a very tight game until the end, until like that middle of the fourth quarter. But Rye, it was basically a tie game. The entire game going to halftime, 14-7. It's just not something Rye expected. Rye being undefeated so far in this season, thinking they're the biggest man, they're the best man in the section. But Eastchester almost beats them out.
And we'll be right back in just a moment. When they break the heart, right?
Update on the Eastchester game.
And welcome back to Somers High School for the third quarter. Rye currently with the ball on fourth quarter. I apologize. Rye currently has the ball third and about 7. And update, Rye versus Eastchester has just ended. Final score of 36-22. Rye advancing to the finals. The winner of this game will play Rye next week. Badner, snap, pass, and an incomplete pass knocked loose by Kelly. Intended receiver Cole Presto, 21, guarding number 21. And that's going to bring up 4th and 7. Good defense by Gavin Kelly there.
That matchup I was thinking, oh yeah, we see on the replay here, it's a good defense by Kelly. But that matchup has been going on all night long. When Kelly is on offense, Presto is on Kelly. When Presto's on offense, Kelly is on Presto. It's been a very, very good matchup tonight between the two skill position players.
1 near, 3 far, running back to the left of Badner. They're going to be going for it on 4th. Badner back to pass. Complete pass. Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. Just barely. It looks like he tripped up Monticelli there. Got him going the opposite way. The chains will move. 1st and 10 for Harrison.
It's a good ball. We see it on the replay here. Takes the snap. Sees him. He beats him a little bit. And it's just a good ball on the sideline to pick up the first down.
Harrison set running back to the left. Badner snap. Rolling towards the Somers sideline, out of the pocket. Pass complete. Gonna be a completed pass to number 21, Cole Presto. Chains will move once again.
We see it on the replay here. It's just a good ball between 2 Somers defenders. Neither of them can get to it, but Whipple hits him on the back, push him out of bounds. Badner takes the snap, throws up, caught.
No good.
No.
He dropped it at the last second. That was almost a great play by Matt McCoy there.
Yeah,
so that will be 2nd and 10.
You see on the replay here, that ball goes up. It is in his hands, and it almost looks like a Somers helmet hits the ball and knocks it free.
Right, taking their sweet time getting set up. 11:38 on the 4th quarter. Snap, pass, complete to McCoy this time. and picks up the first down, but is then brought down by Monticelli.
They're playing a very laid-back, fast-paced offense here. We see on the replay, it's a quick slant, and the other receiver has a speed out to draw that defensive back outside and then leave that pass wide open for that first down.
See, Harrison is now within the 10-yard line. They're getting close to another touchdown. Clock starts ticking. We have too near, too far. Running back to the right of Badner. Badner snap, fakes the handoff, deflected pass, incomplete. I believe that was Faulkner that got his hand on it.
See on the replay here, Badner takes the snap there, looks fake, and yep, it's gonna be a bat down for Faulkner.
Great defense by Somers. 2nd and 10. Somers gonna be doing anything they can to prevent Harrison from getting this touchdown here. I believe some discussion going on between the referees. And they're set now. So we're gonna have 3 far, 1 near. And running back to the left of Badner. Badner snap rolling towards the Somers sideline. Pressured. Flag comes out. And it's gonna be an incomplete pass to, that was Cole Presto guarded by Jimenez, but flag is out on the play.
We're gonna see if they call a little bit of offensive or defensive pass interference here.
And pass interference going to be against Somers. Most likely against Dylan Jimenez there, who was guarding Presto. So it's going to be, I believe, 2nd and 5. Half the distance to the goal line, as it was in the end zone.
I believe it should be first down. Don't know why it says 2nd on the field. Unless they decline the penalty.
Oh, then if they decline the penalty,
yeah, I'm not sure what happened because usually
they would have been at the 10-yard line still.
Right. Usually pass interference will give you an automatic first down, but it'll be 2nd down here.
Banner rolls to the right, pass, and a complete touchdown to Maurici. Number 8, Maurici. 2nd first down. Does not matter there. They're still able to throw it for a touchdown.
Yeah.
You see high fives between Badner and Maurici there.
Yeah, he was able to get open, just probably some miscommunication there in the end zone. Somers defense, we can check here on the replay. Badner taking that snap. You see Maurici, yep, he comes out of the backfield, comes across behind the offensive line, and nobody picks up on him.
Correct. Extra point attempt up and good, making this a 28-14 game.
10 minutes and 44 seconds left in this 4th quarter.
This game's starting to get closer.
Yes, it is, but Somers does have the ball. Hopefully they can do a little bit more than last drive, maybe fixing up their offensive line a little bit, giving Iglesias or their running backs a little more time or a little better of running lanes to get this offense moving.
It's going to be hard, though. Harrison coming off of a pretty good defensive drive and then a touchdown. They have some momentum going their way. .10:44 remaining. Plenty of time here. Somers definitely not panicking at all. Now, if you're Somers, do you maybe wish there was less time in this game?
Definitely.
I mean, they're...
You
screaming up there, Coop.
You want to be able to run the ball and not leave any time left on the clock and not even give them the ball back. But there's a lot of time left. And if they're not able to get first downs, it's just not going to happen.
Somers getting ready to receive. We're going to have Palazzolo, Whipple, and that looks to be Sidinaj maybe to receive. kick, low kick, onside kick. Oh, wow. Off the foot. And they're saying Harrison ball.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag out. We do have a flag out. Where's the flag?
I saw one fly out. Might have picked it up. Looks like he picked up the flag. Yeah.
Right off the leg of someone on the front lines for Somers there.
Yeah, here's the replay. Yep, it's right off that front line, and it's right into a swarm of Harrison.
And nothing that Somers player could have done. He was definitely trying to avoid that as best of his ability. But we're going to have Harrison possession, 2 far, 1 near. Somers shaking up a little bit now. Badner's set, takes the snap, rolling out to the Harrison sideline. Pass complete to Krupe, and then immediately tackled and brought out of bounds.
We're going to look at this kickoff again. And yeah, it's just right off his leg, and all of the Harrison just jump on it. On this last play, it was a huge hit, and that's what we're going to see on this drive by Somers defense. They are angry because of that, because Harrison was able to get that onside kickback. They're just going to hit them as hard as they can and impose their will to hopefully get this ball back.
Interesting turn of events here. Keep in mind that Somers does have 2 possessions ahead on Harrison for now. And quick handoff to Krupe does not end well. Sea of Somers players, I believe they were led by Joe Fink, I want to say.
They're trying to run this ball, but they should just stick to the passing game because Somers really isn't able to stop it right now. They're worried about the run game and how they're going to mess up in it, but they've been able to stop it consistently and consistently. They should have no issues doing it in a pass coverage.
Exactly. I could not have put it any better than Jack did there. We have 2 far, 1 near. Running back behind to the left of Badner. Badner snap. Fake the handoff. And an incomplete pass through the hands of Marco Morisi.
He's been Badner's go-to today. He had that touchdown. You see on the replay here. Badner takes the snap. Fake handoff. He sees him right there. But he doesn't turn his head soon enough. He doesn't see the ball coming in time.
And 4th down, 4th and I want to say 4 for Harrison.
Student section is very loud right now. They are up on their feet and they are cheering like crazy.
Badner, snap, back to pass. Pass, incomplete! Incomplete pass on 4th down. Somers is going to get the ball back. Incomplete to Matt McCoy. The onside kick, accidental or not, is not going to come back to hurt Somers on this drive.
Yeah, you see on the replay here, Badner takes the snap. It is not a very good ball. He has to try and dive for it. Just can't get both hands on it in the right spot to be able to receive it, and it'll hit the ground for an incomplete pass.
1st and 10 for Somers now. Somers is on their own 46-yard line. Great field position. Iglesias, snap. Handoff to Brzezzi. And pulled down forward, so he does get an extra few yards there.
9 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. In this 4th quarter here, Somers is trying to run the ball, get maybe a couple first downs, maybe score a touchdown, depending on how Harrison uses the timeouts, how the clock stops. But this game may come down to a pretty close score. We shall see.
Potentially. And we have Monticelli, Palazzolo near Kelly far, Brzezzi to the right of Iglesias. Snap. Fakes the handoff to Brzezzi. Quick pass to Monticelli. Swats away a defender, and he picks up the 1st down.
Monticelli plays it smart right there. He drops down to the floor before getting hit because he knows someone's coming from behind and he knows someone's coming from in front. Doesn't want to fumble the ball. Drops down at the end of the play.
Good covering.
You see the replay here. It's a quick pass to Monticelli, and he's able to just drop to the floor before anything bad happens.
Good IQ there, and then we have Monticelli near, Palazzolo and Kelly far. And Varsity switching sides. He ends up on the right. Iglesias snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep himself, try to get through the middle. Picks up some good yardage. And I believe he's going to end up at about 30-yard line.
On the replay here, we see Iglesias finds a little hole for him to just trot on through and pick up about 7.
Iglesias returns to the huddle with the play call from Coach DeMatteo. They're going to break. We're going to have Kelly and Palazzolo near. Monticelli far. Brazisi to the left of Iglesias. Sends Palazzolo in motion and hands it off to a Brazisi, who is going to run right in as flags fly. Flag down. I believe there was some excessive roughness out.
Yeah, there was a flag on the
out.
far side there, on the left side of Somers' line.
Saw some players pulling on each other towards the ground. He'll be holding on the Tuskers to push him back.
Yeah, we see on the replay here, there was a little fight between Lorenzo D'Ambrosio, but not what the penalty is going to be on. It's going to be on holding. Ball is still not placed.
Yeah, tensions have been high all night tonight. Seeing some players get physical here and there. Referee's still discussing. And they are now going to spot Somers back. And that is going to be, I believe, right where, almost right where they started. So it's going to be 2nd and 9, actually.
2 yards further, but similar. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left on.
Somers has already wasted 2 minutes on this drive alone. And we've Kelly near with Palazzolo and Monticelli far. Whistles blow. Stops the clock, I believe. Referee's going to come to discuss.
Yeah.
Sure what they see there.
Two referees discussing here. Looks to be the sideline and the head official, I believe. Referees are still huddled together. Not sure what they're talking about.
They need it.
Okay. 3 referees now huddled together. Somers in their huddle talking about what this play call could be. Referees are still huddled near where the ball was placed. And Rye is waiting. Everybody's waiting right now, wondering what these referees are talking about.
Come on, Rob, it's gonna rain, hurry up!
Referees still out there.
You're not on.
It's been about a minute.
No, it's a phone call.
Referee's still out there. It's been about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes now. They've been huddled up talking about something. They'll pick up the ball now. And, oh, they're trying to figure out where to spot it.
Picked up the ball.
It'll
moving
be
Somers back a little more.
an extra yard, it looks like. Maybe 2.
I believe it's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, it looks to be about 2nd. And still looks like, oh, there we go. 2nd and 11. Yep.
We have Kelly near. Decker in motion. Pass to the tight end, Decker. Decker moving around. And he's going to break through, and the ball comes loose. And picked up by Larry Salerno as the rain starts to come down heavy. And that is going to be, I believe, Harrison ball.
Yeah, we're going to wait on what they say here. Still have not confirmed whose ball is it. So it is recovered by Harrison. 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and they're on their own. Looks to be about 20-yard line.
Now, obviously, we are not Coach DeMatteo, but is this the point where if you're Coach DeMatteo, you start to worry?
I don't think so. You have a 2-score lead. Yes, obviously, if they score here, there's that crucial onside kick, which they've already converted one.
I'm not totally sure if that was
seemed to be an accident.
Seems very, very hard to be an onside kick, but we had a handoff here. I apologize. He might have kept it. Yes, he did keep it.
Yeah, Wagner kept it there.
He kept it.
This clock is going to run. They're going to try to hurry up, but this referee is still in the way. Finally getting out of the neutral zone. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Wagner takes the snap. Looks like he's going to run again, and he's going to get held up.
They gave him the first down there. We thought it might have been short, but no, they were not.
Six minutes and 20 seconds now. Banner takes the snap, batted up. Incomplete on a bat from a defensive lineman there.
I believe that was, I want to say that was Kennedy potentially with the deflection there.
What are you doing out there? Guys, it's crazy, dude. Your work, do it, There you go. There you go. Hold it.
Clock stopped from the incomplete pass. Banner's back there. Banner takes a snap, looking, throws to the side, and he's going to get driven back. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Clock is rolling. Third and looks to be about 7. 3rd and 7 here for Harrison. Needs to convert it here, not here on 4th down to try and keep this game alive.
3rd down.
Yeah. Excuse me, 3rd and 7.
Somers needs a huge, huge stop here. Snap, a little bit out wide. Banner with a pass, and it sails over the head of everybody. Near nobody. So that is going to bring us to 4th down.
It looked like they were trying to draw a penalty there. There was really, really close coverage. The flag could have been thrown, but wasn't. Officials didn't think it was enough to throw that flag, and it will go to 4th and 6, not 7.
Yes.
5:38 remaining. Badner making a deep pass. Caught. Did he hang on with it? Yep, yes he did. 1st and 10 for Harrison with 5:33 remaining.
Here on the replay, you see Badner just get that ball out, and he gets that 1 foot in to make that catch. Less than 5 minutes, 30 seconds here. Clock is rolling still.
We have three near, 1 far, running back to the left. As we have whistles blowing as the snap goes. And believe that, yep, that's going to be a false start against Harrison.
You expect it in these times with a lot of adrenaline and not a lot of energy. Everyone needs to be very, very focused in these times. And with the adrenaline, you're not always up to par with what you are when you're up big. So that's definitely just someone's mind overthinking it. And that could be a costly penalty for Harrison. We'll see here.
Yeah, exactly. And what Coach DeMatteo said about situations like this is he just needs everyone to focus on their role, just do their job, and everything will be all right. Snap. Badner slips, wet playing surface, and it's blocked, incomplete. Jackson Whipple knocking the ball away.
Whipple could have had an interception there. It just doesn't look like he could get a second hand there in time. Still, a great defensive play to make it 2nd and 10, or 2nd and 15, sorry.
Second and 15 here. Gonna have 1 on the near side, 3 far. Snap. Badner back to pass. Makes that quick pass. It's gonna complete to Matt McCoy. Flag comes out. 2 flags out.
Could be a block in the back here on Harrison. That would be huge for Somers. That'd be very, very costly.
Somers coaches think that they're gonna be moving Harrison back. Waiting for the official call. Holding against Harrison. Harrison, that'll bring him back.
Still a costly penalty for them. It'll be 2nd and 25 now. Or about 2nd and 20. The rain on the field definitely causing some issues out here right now. Maybe some holding, maybe some of the slipping.
Yeah, we saw Badner, Harrison's quarterback, slipped 2 plays ago when Whipple had that nice block. Definitely the rain affecting that. Badner back to pass, makes a deep pass. Did he stay in? He did. Yes, he did. Wow.
On the replay here, we see Badner back in the pocket, throws it up, and it's a good ball. It looks like, yeah, he gets that 1 foot in before falling out of bounds to stop that clock. It's now 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
3rd down.
3rd down.
Penalties moving way back. You would think it was 1st and 10.
I forgot.
We're going to have running back to the left of Badner. 1 receiver near, 3 far. Harrison players getting a play change from their coach. And Harrison is going to have to take a timeout to avoid the delay of game there. We have 4:09 remaining in the 4th quarter.
It looked like
timeout, Harrison, and we will be back after a short break.
Watch Soma Sports Broadcast. Podcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today
predict upcoming sport games,
to win it 26-23 Chargers.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy. Dean Palzall. I would definitely say DP. Dean Palzall. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports Broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
Back here as Badner takes the snap, and he's immediately brought down by Chris Decker. Immediately brought down in the backfield for a loss of yards.
Somers able to regain their energy and their stamina to punch out and fire off the ball there to get and outspeed that offensive line.
4th and 9 for the Huskies with 3:48 remaining and the clock ticking.
This is the play of the game for Harrison.
This play is going to define the last 3.5 minutes of this game.
Rain
Can
coming down
Somers
hard.
get this one last stop? We have 3 receivers near. 1 far. Running back. Krupe to the left of Badner. Badner, snap. Pass. Passes up. And it's way over his head. Good coverage by Gavin Kelly, intended for Matt McCoy, and a flag is out. There is a flag out.
Here's a replay. Batter takes a snap, tosses it up. We're going to look here, see if there's any. It looks clean.
And that's going to be holding against Somers. Holding against Somers is the call.
That's a huge
Bad.
bailout for Harrison.
First down. First and 10. Wow. New life for Harrison there. Give him one more chance. 3:12 left. Badner snap. Looking left, makes a pass. Incomplete through the hands of Mikey Ryota. And could that have been the rain? Potentially.
I think so.
Wet gloves went right through his hands.
In the rain, people think, gloves are always better than bare hands, but in the rain, bare hands are better than gloves.
We were unable to see if he was wearing gloves from up here. I believe he is. Definitely is wearing gloves. And we're going to have 3 receivers near, 1 far, running back Krupe to the left of Badner. Snap. Pass. Complete to Presto. Good pickup. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3rd and short.
He was like contorted down, a little bit of a twist down. But yeah, we've seen that a lot from both teams today, that bubble screen.
3rd and 2. 2:40 left. Clock ticking down, 28-14. If Harrison is able to score, they do need to make sure they get that onside kick, which I see Somers practicing onside kick every day at practice. Snap. Badner, handoff. Almost brings him down, but eventually does. Did he get there? I don't think he did. That was a handoff to Marisi. And they did not. They actually lost a yard. 4th down.
Yeah, here on the replay, we see on the 3rd down play, they try to get it. But their run game has not been working all night. It's been very unreliable.
The clock now dips below 2 minutes. 1:57 remaining. Rain coming down heavy. Somers bench excited. Snap. Play for the game right here. Picked off, Jackson Whipple. Jackson Whipple picks it off, and it's going to be Somers' ball at the 45-yard line.
Harrison only has 2 timeouts, meaning this game is over with less than 2 minutes left. Unless they can need this ball out, I believe. It's 40 seconds.
1:39 remaining.
40 seconds per play? Is that what it is? So yeah. Here on the replay, you see it. Whipple is at his second of the night. Cuts the route off again, right over his head.
Beautiful. This Somers team is just something different. Somers offense out there discussing. One near, one far. Iglesias, snap. Keeps it himself, and he is not going to get far. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Harrison will not call a timeout. Here on the replay, see Iglesias keeps it and kind of sits on the defender and just spins around on him.
Play comes in. Clock ticks down to a minute. 1 minute remaining. Palazzolo near. Kelly far. Mitchell to the left of Iglesias. Iglesias. Snap. Hands off to Mitchell. Ball on the ground. Gets to the line and he picks up about 5 yards. Still going. Wow. Flag finally comes out. First down, but the flag does come out. So that means the clock will stop with 37.1 remaining. Mitchell, phenomenal player. Keeps his feet moving. He stays up for a lot longer than you would anticipate.
Yeah, he did that in the first quarter. Just kept, if you keep your feet moving, have a teammate around you, maybe more than one, and they keep pushing the pile, you're going to keep moving. Look at the umbrella.
Iglesias comes back up, clock ticking. 30 seconds left. Somers comes to the line. They're going to try one more play. $18 seconds remaining. Mitchell takes the handoff, rushes in to the pile.
And that,
ladies and gentlemen,
is the game.
That is going to be the game as the clock reaches down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Your Somers Tuskers are advancing to the Section 1 Class A Championship. They will play Rye next week at Mayapack High School for the section that quite possibly may be the biggest game of this year for Somers. Somers, you're going to need a great game against Rye next week. And a phenomenal game. They lost to them earlier in the season, but they've come a long way since that first game. Jack, what are your thoughts?
It's going to be a big rematch game. Losing by, I think, 17-7 in that week 1 game. They want to fire out as hard as they can. Rye doesn't have the home field advantage. They want ground and pound. And I expect DeMatteo to be crazy next week.
Can't wait to see next week. That is going to wrap it up for us here on our side. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Final score, 28-14. Somers advancing to the championship. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.